our chains.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to fight for our freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love each other and support each other.
We must love each other and support each other.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
We have nothing to lose but our chains.
Action.
This is the story of Bayside MLK. Once upon a time, it was two separate schools, Bayside and MLK. They prospered, with students of every race and socioeconomic status academically thriving. But in 2001, the success and collaboration came to a halt. A charter school was created by Sausalito parents. And as Willow Creek's population increased, Bayside and MLK's student body dropped. In fact, Willow Creek grew so rapidly that it required more space for its campus, and as a result, Bayside's elementary school campus was moved and combined with the once separate MLK campus in Marin City. This decision isolated Marin City students into one school. Meanwhile, Willow Creek was given a supplemental grant each year from the school board, where an extra $1 million was funneled to its campus. That brings us to today.
We were recently mandated by the Attorney General of the state of California, which is the highest policing agency, to desegregate our school. It is the first time in over 50 years that they have said that we need to desegregate our school. There's probably about 65 African-American black children that are Bayside Martin Luther King Jr. Academy. There's probably like 30 Latinx. There might be 4 white kids. For some people, they said, that is some diversity. It's not. It's not enough.
It can be challenging. If they never sat across the room or did a project or read a book with a person who doesn't look like them, how do I get them to experience white culture?
When I go to TAM or when I go to college, it's not just gonna be black people.
If you look at the founding charter of Willow Creek, it was built by families that really wanted to provide a better choice.
When Willow Creek was a small school with 100 kids, I don't know that anybody ever could have imagined or predicted that might have a negative impact on kids that were attending the traditional public school.
The public school got decimated. We had 1 full-time teacher last year in junior high.
The superintendent who was here at the time made a decision to eliminate art, music, and PE and cut all the single subject credentialed teachers.
These kids can learn, but they have to be provided with a school that can teach them.
I still don't know how to do a thesis statement or, write a conclusion paragraph. I don't know that.
And so imagine that happening in Marin County, but it can happen in the community of Marin City.
I mean, imagine living in a little community where everybody lives pretty much right around each other, like absolutely the same neighborhood, and there's 110 of you from TK to 8. Many of you are related, and most of your social life is spent in and around the place where you live. Our kids' need, in some ways, is just room to breathe.
2019 has marked a year of change for the Marin City Sausalito School District. First off, the memorandum which funneled Willow Creek with its extra $1 million in funding per year has ended. While this should have been a step in the right direction, it has prompted 2 lawsuits on behalf of Willow Creek in an attempt to regain their supplemental grant. This ongoing debate on finances has distracted the school board from what should be its most important priority, the students.
The continued politics around all of this is really hurting the unification process. It's interjecting fear into a process that should be about hope.
They call Marin City the jungle.
It gives people images in their mind that Murr City is a bad place.
Everybody here is friendlier than you think.
Some hurt in our community. There's hurt in Murr City over what happened to this school. And, you know, a really big goal of unification is integration. Not just of the school, but of our communities.
Let you be white, let you be black, let you be dark brown, light brown. How will all your identities be supported in your learning? I think that's the biggest thing for me.
Despite the narrative in this country, despite the way our president speaks or the way our government at times behaves, you do matter, and you are worthy, and you are intelligent, and you can achieve your dreams.
We keep coming back to win. And we keep coming back to make up for those years we couldn't read and write.
Here in the 21st century, in the year of 2019, that we are talking yet again as to how we desegregate schools and unify. We can never be equal if we're separated.
I think that Bayside, MLK, and Willow Creek should combine the schools together. If we combine the schools together, there will be no more segregation, and kids can be able to make friends with people out of their color. I think once they combine the schools, it will be the best school in the world, and I will come back to see my kids.